listen up. If you are here for the cleaning motivation, then you have clicked on the right video, because guys, I am back. I am back bringing you some more cleaning inspo. I'm getting my clean on today. I feel like it's been an absolute minute since I did a clean with me. And you guys are always asking me and forever messaging me saying, Laura, when are you doing another clean video? And as I always say to you guys, I feel like sometimes these can get a little repetitive. So that's why I don't tend to, you know, like hound you with them. But it's been a few weeks, so, well, actually, it's probably been a few months since I last did one. So yeah, today I'm hitting you up with a brand new dose of cleaning inspiration, and I have a super exciting cleaning video today because not only do I have some of my fave products that I'm going to be using to freshen up my house, I thought today, like, the clean with me and the objective would be to freshen up the house before Christmas decorations go up. So yeah, I just really want to whiz around the house today and just make everywhere smell super fresh, super clean. I've took all my autumn decor down now because I'm just done with autumn. Like, autumn has gone. Autumn went away like as soon as it hit Halloween, to be honest with you, because this year's just been a bit of a write-off. So yeah, Christmas has officially started in my house and the decor is going up this weekend, so that's why I wanted to get everywhere fresh. But also, not only do I have all my fave products that I'm going to be showing and sharing with you, but I have something super exciting today. This video is actually in collaboration, guys. Can you believe it? First of all, like, this excites me so much because you guys just know how much I love cleaning. So to be collaborating with a brand on this video blows my mind. But today's video is actually in collaboration with a brand called Eufy. Now, if you haven't heard of Eufy, let me just tell you a little bit more about them. So they're actually part of a brand called ENQUIRIES, which is one of the leading and most trusted consumer electronics brand in America. And I've already actually heard of them. I use their chargers, like I use Anker chargers all the time. My brother actually introduced me to this brand because ages ago I was looking for a new charger and my brother was like, why don't you get an Anker one? And I was like, who's Anker? And he was like, Laura, they're honestly the best chargers ever. Yeah, anyway, I bought one of these chargers and literally I haven't replaced my phone charger in over a year. Normally I was replacing my phone charger like every few months with other brands. So yeah, I already knew like Anker was an amazing brand. So Eufy is actually a part of Anker. Obviously they sell like more home appliances and devices. So yeah, they obviously reached out to me and asked if I'd like to try out one of their Hoovers and potentially collaborate with them. So they sent me over the Hoover. I've been using it for a few weeks now, and honestly guys, I am just blown away. Like, as you guys know, I was actually in the search for a Hoover anyway because I was just fed up of mine. Obviously I had a cabled Hoover before and it was just a nightmare, like always traipsing around the house with it. I'd have to plug it in everywhere, and yeah, it was just a nightmare. So they actually sent me a cordless Hoover, which if you don't own a cordless Hoover, then they are game changers, let me tell you. So yeah, within this video today, I am going to be sharing and showing you my new Hoover, giving you a little demo, a review, and talking to you about that in a lot more detail. And it comes with like a ton of different attachments and heads as well, which is so exciting. Honestly, I can now go to my car and Hoover my car, which before I couldn't do. So that's really exciting for me as well. Honestly, isn't it crazy how excited like you get when you're older about cleaning things? But yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the clean with me. So first things first, guys, is to make ourselves a nice cuppa. And I mean, I know I said this wasn't a Christmas festive clean with me, but I still feel like I need my festive mug because I am so excited for Christmas. Like, now my tree's up in the background, as you can see, I'm just so beyond excited. So right, let's do our little preps before we get our clean on. As always, you guys know the drill with me. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this clean with me and it gives you the motivation you need to get up from your sofa or wherever you're currently sitting and give your house a nice deep clean. Okay, so you guys know the drill by now. It's time to put the kettle on. Today I'm having a nice cup of tea in my festive mug. This was actually new look last year, by the way. They normally do some stunning mugs at Christmas time. So Yorkshire tea as per usual and letting it brew, that is the key. Little bit of milk and there you go. Perfect cuppa right there. Obviously, a cup of tea is not a cup of tea without biscuits. I'm having the milk chocolate beanies, is that how you say it? Fox's biscuits. These are just to die for. I could genuinely eat the whole packet. That's why I never buy them, but they're so good if you haven't tried them before. And then I'm lighting one of my favourite scents from DW Home, which is birthday cake. This smells so good. Okay, so as per usual, we are starting the clean with me in the kitchen. Where do you like to start your cleaning first, guys? I prefer the kitchen just because I always feel like there's the most work to do in the kitchen. So once the kitchen's done, I feel like the end is more in sight, if that makes sense. So yeah, let me know where you always start your cleaning first. And as you can just see, I am simply just popping all the pans and just things that are out on the surfaces away. And then I will just go around the surfaces once they are all tidy and just give them a spritz with my favourite all-purpose cleaner, which is the Flash French soap, for those of you that don't know.
Somehow we get missed out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free with
Okay, so next up we're just moving to the back wall of my kitchen and sorting out these shelves. So I do have to get a little stool for this, short girl problems. But yeah, obviously I need to do all of the shelves because they all collect dust. Look at that dust on that minky. So yeah, again, I just spritz them down with the antibacterial spray, and then I've also just got some wipes. I had these for COVID, you know, like just taking them out and cleaning things. I don't normally tend to buy antibacterial wipes, but yeah, I had them in my cupboard, so I just thought I'd use them up. So I'm just literally just using one of them just to wipe down all of like my tea, coffee, because that has dust on. And then as you can see, I'm just cleaning the work surface, just moving the appliances off the work surface so you can get underneath, don't just clean around them. And then I'm just taking out the little insert in my toaster and just giving that a clean too. Next, I'm just simply cleaning my Smeg appliances just with some window and glass spray. You can use vinegar for this as well. It works really well, like the white vinegar spray. And then also a minky glass cloth. A glass cloth is essential for these appliances, honestly. You'll have no smears after, and yeah, they just really scrub up well with the glass cloth. Next up, I'm taking my new fave Sephora, which is the coconut and lime. It's a very tropical, it's like a holiday scent. So really, it's not probably appropriate for this time of year, but it just smells so fresh, and coconut is one of my favorite scents ever. It is in the bigger bottle though, guys, so I'm not sure if you can get it in the little bottles. But yeah, I'm just cleaning down all of my units. I normally do take a Sephora spray bottle diluted for this, but I just literally wet some kitchen roll and just put a little bit of Sephora on the kitchen roll. Next up, just cleaning the hob again with window and glass spray and my window and glass cloth. Obviously go over the top and then underneath. There's so much dust that collects on this, it's crazy, isn't it? Even just after like 4 or 5 days. Then again, using the same stuff for the splashback because it has just like a little bit of shine on, and if you use just like anti-bac spray, you can seal the smears and stuff. So yeah, really recommend that for that. And then sieve, oh my god, we are on our last few drops of this. I just love sieve for the hob. It just, yeah, really buffs up and gets out any marks and leaves it with a nice shine, and not to mention it smells so fresh. Next up, I'm simply just taking an old palette knife and just going around the hob. If you have one of these hobs, you will know the struggle of like, you just see like all the grease build up around the sides, and it really bugs me. So I did used to use a little small screwdriver thing. Is it a screwdriver? Yeah, it was like one of them from a Christmas cracker, but yeah, this little palette knife works really well too, and you get so much like just fat and crap out of it. Next up, just doing the same old with the other shelves, cleaning them down and then spritzing this worktop too.
from my heart. Are you gonna get these battle scars? Maybe I'm a fighter, never backing down. Maybe I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna fight me from my heart, are you gonna get these battle scars? Baby, I'm a tiger, 20 steps ahead. Baby, I'm a viper, one bite you dead. So if you're gonna fight me from my heart, are you gonna get these battle scars? What can I do? Gotta keep every heart safe, so we make it out alive. I don't wanna waste no time.
Next, onto cleaning the bins. These were very full today, guys. I feel like with bins, I could honestly clean them as soon as they start getting half full because I hate smelly bins. It's like my biggest pet hate ever. And like I said, as soon as they start getting half full or you put something in there from your dinner that doesn't smell particularly great, I feel like I can smell it in the whole kitchen. So anyway, they're emptied. Taking my Flash bathroom spray just because I love that scent, and I've spritzed all in the actual bin area itself. I've then just put some pear orchids of flora. I found this in Home Bargains and I've never had it before and it smells unreal. A few capsules of that in the bin itself, hot water, and then I'm using my bin brush. This is just a old Dishmatic that I don't use anymore, so I use it for my bins just to give it a real good scrub.
If you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Maybe I'm a fighter, never backing down. Maybe I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a tiger, 20 steps ahead. Baby, I'm a viper, one bite you dead. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart.
Next up, I'm just taking my Flora in coconut and lime. Oh my goodness, if you can get this scent in stores, then definitely get it. It smells unreal. I got mine from Wilkinson's just in case you're wondering. Pop the bin liners back in, and yeah, that's the bins all freshened up. Then I'm just taking my bathroom spray again, just because like I say, I love the smell of this, and just cleaning down all the front units.
Let it go, chin up, no one knows. But I won't let the stormy seas throw me in open water, let me have my peace.
Onto the sink. So today we don't have any more Cif left, so I'm just using another cream cleaner in my cleaning collection, and it is the Barkeeper's Friend. Now, to be honest with you, this is probably a little bit better than the Cif because it's very like stain remover. Stain remover? It's a stain remover, so I feel like it gets rid of tough sort of like tea stains and just any stains that you have in your sink a little bit more easier, but I don't like the scent as much, so that's why I use and prefer the Cif. But yeah, it is really, really good. As you can see, that is buffed up amazing. And then I'm just spritzing my Cif stainless steel spray just to buff down and just make it all shiny. Use a dry cloth for this and it works the best. Okay, so now on to the super exciting part of the video. This is my new Hoover. This is the Eufy S11 Infinity Quarter Stick Vacuum Cleaner. Honestly, guys, I don't even know where to start with this Hoover because it has so many amazing things about it. So first of all, it is super lightweight, so it's just really easy to maneuver around the house. You haven't got like a heavy vacuum, you know, to keep pushing backwards and forwards. Obviously, it's cordless, which is the biggest pro for me because it means I haven't got to keep, you know, taking out the plug and then re-plugging it into the socket. I can just literally take it anywhere in the house at any time. Obviously, with it being a cordless Hoover as well, it is battery operated, guys, but Eufy have thought of everything in this Hoover, right? Because I was like, what if I run out of battery? I'm gonna have to wait for the other one to charge up. But no, Eufy actually give you 2 batteries, so running out of battery is never really going to be an option as long as you kept your other one on charge. And also the battery lasts up to 40 minutes. I think that's on the lowest setting. Obviously, it does vary with what setting you have it on. Another amazing thing about this Hoover, guys, is all the attachments that comes with it. So there is literally a tool for every task possible. So as you can see, you have a long crevice tool, 2-in-1 crevice tool, a mini motorized brush, an extension hose, a soft roller brush, a floor brush, and there's even a wall mounting accessory. Like, honestly, there is every accessory going for this Hoover, which is just perfect. Okay, so onto the hoovering. So as soon as you hold down the handle to turn the Hoover on, as you can see, an LED light lights up at the bottom. I never realized how much I needed an LED light on a Hoover, guys. Like, you can see every crumb on the floor with this. It is game changing. Another thing to mention about this Hoover that I find really quick and good compared to my old Hoover is the dustbin. So I know it sounds so silly, but it literally empties in seconds. There's literally a button, you press it, the dustbin, it detaches, you empty it in the bin and you're good to go. I feel like with my old one, I was constantly faffing around with like taking the dustbin off. It was just not easy to do. So yeah, love the quickness about that. Can you see as well, guys, with this Hoover, how easy it is to just like move around as well? I feel like it's just so much easier to like maneuver in corners and just around furniture. Next, I'm just popping on the brush attachment, and I find this works really well for just cleaning skirting boards. So not only does it get all of the dust up, but it just brushes and cleans them as well, which is so good. I'm then changing it over to the long crevice tool, and I find that this tool is really good for going around your skirting boards and getting all the little bits that get stuck there. So yeah, that is game changing in my hoover routine as well. So I will show you more of the hoover and more of the hoovering as we get onto those bits around the rest of the house. But I do have a discount code, guys, so definitely check that out if you are interested in this hoover. Save yourself some pennies. I will leave all the details in the description bar. But yeah, genuinely, I could not recommend this hoover enough. I am so impressed with everything about it. Moving on to the cats feeding area, and oh my goodness, what little nightmares they are. They honestly make such a mess when they eat. I try and put little, as you can see, that little sheet down, but no. They literally just take the food in their mouth and just drop it everywhere and kick the things over. So anyway, I'm using a dustpan and brush for this bit because I don't like to hoover up cat food because it can leave your hoover smelling a little bit funny, and I don't want to be doing that with my new hoover. So just doing that to begin with. Then I'm grabbing my Eufy hoover. I'm putting it on the highest setting here because there's so much like cat litter spilled onto the floor, and yeah, it just ensured that it had a really good suction and it sucked it all up straight away, which was so easy and convenient. And look, as you can see again, it just maneuvers into the corners so easily, which I love. Right, that's that done. Now we move on to the dining table, which I had put all my washing on. Oh, I hate putting washing away. Does anyone else hate putting washing away? So I'm just moving everything off the table to begin with. I'm then just going to take off all the autumn decor from the table because I haven't got around to doing that yet. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we are sort of like freshening up and prepping for my Christmas decor video, which is coming your way very soon. So yeah, just wanted to get that tablecloth in the wash and just move anything that sort of looked autumnal. Then I'm just taking my window and glass spray and just giving the table a good spray. I am wiping the plates as well. Don't worry guys, these are display only. I wouldn't give someone a plate with window and glass spray on, but they did have a little bit of dust on because I do continually leave them out. So yeah, just give them a little wipe. Then I'm going on to my table legs, obviously because they are silver and mirrored. They always need a good clean too. Then back to my Eufy hoover, and I'm popping on the brush attachment just to get off all of the cat hairs and just any bits on the chairs. This is honestly so amazing because I've never obviously been able to do this, and my cats are always on my chairs and there's always so much just cat hair and just bits. So yeah, that was a real great freshen up of those. And then again, just taking the normal attachment and just going under the table and getting rid of any bits on the floor. Again, I always feel like there's loads of cat food under here because my cats just take their food everywhere. So yeah, got rid of all of that. Onto the living room. So firstly, just getting rid of anything in the living room that I've dumped. So moving that out of the way first. Then I'm going to grab my throw and just freshen that up and put it on this side of the sofa. And then we move on to freshening up the cushions and plumping them up. So again, I'm going to grab my Eufy hoover for this, put the brush attachment on and just go over the sofa and get any bits off the sofa. And this also picks up hair as well. And as you guys know, with 2 cats, you get cat hair everywhere. So yeah, this just allows you to give your sofa a real good deep clean. It's also really practical and good to do under your sofas because that sometimes can be a bit of a chore, can't it, cleaning under your sofas, like actually moving the cushions. But again, it's handheld, lightweight, so you can literally just flip up your cushion, and as you can see now, I'm just hoovering underneath if any bits have got underneath the sofa. So yeah, perfect. And I'm also just taking my unstoppable spray too, just to spray and spritz on my cushions, just to, you know, freshen them up and make them smell amazing. Okay, so next up I'm just taking a bowl of sort of like warm water and a little bit of just soap detergent. I just used laundry detergent, to be honest with you, just a little bit of that. I'm taking a white cloth as well. White is key because obviously I'm cleaning a white rug, so I don't want any sort of colouring to come away from the cloth I use. And I'm just going around sort of like rinsing it so it's just quite damp and just cleaning everywhere on my rug, guys. As you guys know, I had a little bit of an issue with Buddy not long ago when he wasn't very well, and he pooped on my rug a couple of times, which has obviously left his scent there, and now he's weeing on my rug constantly. Like, he stopped pooping because he's better now, he's been vets, and yeah, we're all sorted with that, but I think because his scent is still in this rug, he's still weeing here. So yeah, I'm getting rid of this rug because just everything I do, guys, I can't get rid of the scent. So yeah, I've actually ordered another one, a much cheaper one, because this was expensive and it really upsets me, but yeah, just is what it is. So I'm just spraying my Unstoppables on that as well. Then I'm going back in with my Eufy Hoover. So as you guys know, I do have predominantly flooring everywhere in my house, but I do have a couple of rugs and sort of like doormats, and let me tell you now, this works insane on rugs and doormats. Like, I honestly can't get over how much it just gets up. Before, I'd have to sit on my hands and knees and like pick out bits of my rug, whereas this just, it sucks up so well. Like, the suction on this is insane. So yeah, love that for me. Right, now we're moving on to getting rid of all the bits under my sofa. Again, you just get dust lingering under there, and the cats take things under there, and as you can see, just, yeah, bits and bobs. So what I do is I use this big long duster. My dad actually bought me this, so kind. He knew I needed something to clean my beams with, so I do normally clean my beams with this, but it works really well just to get things out from under your sofa, and then I just take the hoover and just hoover up all the bits. Then just going in with my window and glass spray again, and just going around all the mirrored furniture and giving that a good spritz. Okay, so next up I wanted to give you a demo of this Eufy Hoover on my back doormat. So with this doormat before, I could never ever get all the hair and bits up. So because my cats sort of stay around this area a lot, I get a lot of hairs stuck to the rug. So previously I'd have to sit on my hands and knees and pick out all the hairs from the rug because my Hoover would just never hoover it up. Whereas with this Eufy Hoover, I put it onto the highest setting, so it has 3 settings. So I put it on the highest speed and it literally sucks up everything. I cannot believe it. And I think as well, it is to do with the head of this Hoover. So it has like a motorized roller brush, which literally just ensures that all the hairs, all the little bits, they're just sucked up. It like grabs it. It's just, oh, it's amazing. Okay, so that is the living room, dining and kitchen complete. So I just thought I'd show it you all nice and clean.
Like sunshine and moonlight, like warm and bright, like pillows and pavement, like an accident and what's meant. We're like 2 different species.
Okay, next up we move on to my wardrobe room. Now there wasn't too much to do in here, to be completely honest, other than hoover and dust and mop the floor. So yeah, as you can see, just grabbing my Eufy Hoover again and just quickly hoovering everywhere. And once the hoovering is all done, I'm then just taking my Flash, I think it's the Speed Mop. It's really quick, really convenient for on the go, and yeah, you just literally buy the cloths to go on the bottom, which they are recyclable, so that's really great too. And then I'm just taking my fluffy duster just to get the initial layer of dust off. I find that this works best because if you just go straight in with your polish and your duster like that, your cloth gets filthy quickly. So yeah, I absolutely love this white duster just to get all the dust off initially.
Let's forget about a curfew, cause all that is stuck in my head. It's me and you, both speed and my heart is racing, but I'm not sure I wanna pace it, cause it only does this with you. Our bodies meet, I can feel the tension, move us into the next dimension. Let's just let our bodies be true.
then moving on to my office, there's never really too much to do in here other than dust, dust and dust. Black shows up, so much dust, it's crazy, and my cats always do tend to come and sit on my desk when I'm working, so again, just using my fluffy duster just to get off all the initial dust, and then I'll just go in with the, I think it's Mr. Sheen polish spray. And again, just going over the mirror with my window and glass spray because this had a lot of dust on. It's crazy how much dust mirrors get, isn't it? So yeah, just doing that, and then I'm going to do the same old with all these shelves. Just my fluffy duster and then my Mr. Sheen spray. And then to finish off, just taking my Eufy Hoover just to give the rug a nice freshen up. It makes really nice Hoover lines, by the way. Obviously, like I said, I don't have a carpet everywhere, but I have this really nice flat rug in here, and yeah, I felt like you could create really nice Hoover lines. I know that might sound quite sad, but I love nothing more than good Hoover lines.
Promesas nada más que solo palabras, y si no las cumples se van a desvanecer.
Moving on to the bathroom, and as you can see, it looks such a mess today. It was because, one, I had all of my autumn decor out, so again, just popping all of that away because autumn is done with now. I need to get all my Christmas decor in here, and also I just left all my lotions and potions out, you know how it is. So yeah, just giving that a general tidy up to begin with. Next, I'm taking my Flash bathroom liquid. There's obviously liquid and spray in this. I love the liquid to use on the bath. So just pop in a load of that in the bath, and then I would just take a minky, run the water, and just give everywhere a good old scrub. Next, I'm just taking my Flash bathroom spray and just cleaning this bath rack. I actually need to repaint this because I spilled a reed diffuser on it and it took off all of the paint. So yeah, that's a job to do. Then I'm just taking this shower head and again, just rinsing down the bath. It's so convenient having a shower over the bath because when you're cleaning, it makes it really easy. Then again, just using the Flash bathroom spray, just spritzing down all of the sides and the sink, and using my minky, just washing and rinsing down with that. So for the toilet, as I mentioned, I had some antibacterial wipes to use up, so I'm just taking one, starting from the top of the toilet and working the way down. Like, you don't want to start at the bottom of your toilet and then use the same wipe and put it on the top. Does that make sense? So yeah, that's a little tip. Then I'm just taking my toilet brush just to give everywhere clean, and some Harpic green, which is my favourite pine scent, and then just a new toilet rim. Next, I'm just taking another new Phase of Fluorescent, which is the Spiced Plum. It's a limited edition. I'm just using a little bit of this on some kitchen towel just to wipe over my towel rail. This smells so good when you then turn your towel rail on. Like, honestly, the whole room just smells of Spiced Plum. It's just so good. So yeah, love doing that, and I'm just wiping down that little unit next to my bath also. And then to finish off, again, just grabbing my Eufy Hoover and just hoovering everywhere. I especially really love the light feature in the bathroom because, again, it just showed up so many bits that you wouldn't normally see to the eye. Okay, so we're going to finish and leave the clean with me there for today, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed this video. Definitely make sure you check out Eufy. I will leave all the details and the discount code in the description bar below. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all in my next video. Bye-bye!
El futuro, bebé, ya tú sabes.